The first season of Breaking Bad tells the story of how an ordinary man slowly begins his journey into the criminal world. The story is set in Albuquerque and focuses on a high school chemistry teacher named Walter White. Walter is a brilliant chemist, but his life is far from successful. He works as an underpaid teacher and also takes a second job at a car wash to support his family. At home, his wife Skylar White is pregnant with their second child, and his teenage son Walter White Jr. lives with cerebral palsy. Walter loves his family deeply, but he often feels frustrated and unappreciated. He believes that life has not rewarded him for his intelligence and hard work. Everything changes when Walter turns 50 and suddenly collapses one day. After medical tests, he is diagnosed with lung cancer. Doctors inform him that he may only have a couple of years to live. This news terrifies him, not only because of the disease, but because he worries about what will happen to his family after his death. He realizes that he has no savings and will leave them with medical bills and financial problems. Soon after, Walter goes on a ride-along with his brother-in-law Hank Schrader, who works as a DEA agent. During a drug raid, Walter sees a familiar face escaping from the house being raided, a former student named Jesse Pinkman, who has become a small-time methamphetamine dealer. This moment gives Walter a dangerous idea. Walter later approaches Jesse with a surprising proposal. He suggests that they work together to produce and sell meth. Walter will use his chemistry knowledge to cook the drug, and Jesse will sell it on the streets. At first, Jesse is shocked, but he eventually agrees. They begin cooking meth in an old RV in the desert. Walter's product is extremely pure and quickly becomes valuable in the drug market. However, their first attempt to sell it goes wrong when they meet two dangerous dealers, Emilio Koyama and Crazy 8. The dealers suspect that Walter is secretly working with the police. To save himself and Jesse, Walter uses his chemistry skills to create poisonous gas inside the RV. Emilio dies, and they capture Crazy 8. Later, Crazy 8 is tied up in Jesse's basement. Walter struggles deeply with the decision of what to do with him. Part of him still believes he is a good person who cannot kill another man. However, Walter eventually realizes that Crazy 8 plans to attack him if he is released. Faced with no other option, Walter kills him with a bike lock. This is the first time Walter directly takes a life, and it marks a major turning point in his character. Meanwhile, Hank continues investigating the growing meth trade in Albuquerque, unaware that the criminal he is hunting is actually his own brother-in-law. At home, Skylar begins to suspect that Walter is hiding something because of his strange behavior and frequent lies. By the end of Season 1, Walter and Jesse continue producing meth, and Walter starts realizing that he is very skilled in the drug business. Although he originally entered the criminal world to secure his family's future, the experience begins to awaken his pride and desire for power. Season 1 ends with the beginning of Walter's transformation from a simple teacher into a dangerous criminal, setting the stage for the rise of the identity he will later adopt: Heisenberg.